You're buried alive. You wake up in absolute darkness. Your eyes are open, but you see nothing. You try to move your arms. They won't go far. Something is pressing down on you. You push harder. Your hands hit wood, wet, splintering wood inches from your face. You're in a box, a coffin, underground. Your heart explodes into overdrive. You push against the wooden lid again. It doesn't budge. The soil above it is too heavy. You're really trapped. You try to scream, but your voice cracks. The air tastes like dirt and decay. How long have you been down here? Minutes? Hours? You don't remember how you got here. You feel along the wooden walls with your fingers. They're rough, nailed shut from the outside. Your breathing gets faster, shallower. The oxygen in this box is finite. You do the math in your head, and it terrifies you. Maybe you have an hour, maybe less. You need to think. You need to find a way out before the air runs out. But here's the thing nobody tells you about being buried alive. Panic kills you faster than suffocation. The faster you breathe, the quicker you consume the oxygen. The more you panic, the sooner you die. So you have to do something almost impossible right now. You have to stay calm while every instinct in your body is screaming at you to fight, to claw, to escape. You take a breath, then another. You force yourself to slow down, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Your eyes are adjusting slightly to the darkness. You can almost make out the shape of your hands in front of your face. Almost. You reach above your head and push against the lid. Hard. Nothing. You push with your legs. The coffin is too narrow. You can barely move them. You're wedged in here like a cork in a bottle. You feel the walls closing in. The panic creeps back. You push it down. Think. There has to be something in here. Something you can use. You pat around the wooden interior. There's something under your back. You shift your weight and feel it. It's a handle. A brass handle. Attached to the inside of the coffin. That's impossible. Why would there be a handle on the inside? Unless someone put it there on purpose. Unless someone expected you to be conscious down here. Your mind races. This isn't random. This is intentional. Someone buried you alive on purpose. Someone wanted you to suffer. Someone wanted you to know what was happening. You grab the handle and pull it. Nothing happens. You pull harder. Your muscles burn. Still nothing. But wait. There's something else. A small object next to the handle. You reach for it. It's smooth, cylindrical. You recognize it immediately. It's a lighter. An actual lighter. Sitting in a coffin 6 feet underground. You flick it. A small flame appears in the darkness. Your face is suddenly illuminated. You see the wooden walls around you. You see your own hands shaking. The light is small, but it's something. It's hope. But more importantly, it's air. A lighter needs oxygen to burn. If this flame is burning, there's an air pocket somewhere in this coffin. There's a way oxygen is getting in. You move the lighter around slowly. You watch the flame. It flickers slightly toward the left side of the coffin. The air current is coming from there. You run your fingers along that wall, and you find it. A small gap. A crack, maybe half an inch wide between two wooden planks. The crack goes all the way down the side of the coffin. This changes everything. If air can get in through that crack, then maybe, just maybe, you can make it bigger. You wedge your fingers into the gap and pull. The wood splinters but doesn't break. You pull again. Harder. Your fingernails tear, but you don't stop. You pull until your fingers bleed, and finally, the wood cracks. A larger piece breaks away. You can feel fresh air now. Real air from outside the coffin. Cooler air. Soil-scented air. You breathe it in desperately. Your lungs expand. You're going to live. You're actually going to live, but you still have to get out. You have to break through the wooden walls. You have to dig through the soil above you, and you have to do it before your strength runs out or the coffin collapses on top of you. You keep pulling at the wood, piece by piece, splinter by splinter. Your hands are shredded now, but adrenaline keeps the pain at bay. You break through one wall completely, and soil pours in. Wet, heavy soil. It fills the coffin around you. You're being buried alive in a different way now. The soil is in your mouth, your nose, your eyes. You push upward with everything you have. Your shoulders break through the wooden lid. More soil cascades down. It's suffocating you. You push harder. Your head breaks through. You gasp for air. You can see the night sky above you. Stars. Actual stars. They're the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. You pull yourself up with your arms. Your body is slick with soil and blood. Your muscles scream. You're halfway out now. Your ribs are still trapped under the weight of the coffin. You take a deep breath and heave yourself forward. Your body slides out. You collapse onto the wet earth beside the grave. You're alive. You made it out. But as your vision clears and your breathing slows, you notice something that makes your blood run cold. There are other graves around you, dozens of them, and they're all fresh. The soil is all recently turned. You walk between them in a daze. Each grave has a name on it. Each name is someone you know, friends, family, co-workers, people you care about. And then you see your own grave marker. It has today's date on it, the date you were buried. Below that, a message carved into the stone. It reads, "Welcome to the second chance. Choose wisely." You don't understand. You're standing in a graveyard full of people you know. They're all supposedly dead. They're all supposedly buried here. But you just clawed your way out of a coffin, which means they might still be down there, which means they might still be alive, which means you have a choice to make. You can dig up the graves around you and try to save them, but you're exhausted. You're bleeding. You don't know how many are actually alive down there, or how long you have before they run out of oxygen. You could spend hours digging and still not save them all. Or you can run. You can get help. You can call the police and tell them what happened. But by the time they arrive, by the time they organize a rescue operation, how many will have already suffocated? This is the question that haunts everyone who survives something like this. The guilt. The impossible choice between saving yourself and saving others. The knowledge that no matter what you do, some people won't make it. You look at the graves again. You think about what you just experienced in that coffin. The terror, the desperation, the moment when you thought you were going to die. And you realize something important. Whoever did this, whoever buried all these people alive, they wanted you to face this choice. They wanted you to feel this guilt. They wanted you to understand what it means to be helpless. But you're not helpless. Not anymore. You survived. And that survival, that clawing your way out of the darkness, that means something. It means you have a chance. A second chance, just like the message said. You pick up a shovel that's lying near the graves. Someone left it there. Someone expected this. Someone knew you would get out and face this choice. You walk to the nearest grave. You start digging. Your hands are destroyed. Your body is screaming. But you dig anyway. Because that's what survival means. It's not just about getting yourself out. It's about what you do after. It's about whether you use your second chance to save others or to save yourself. It's about whether you let the trauma define you or whether you let it transform you into someone stronger. You dig through the night, grave after grave. And with each person, you pull from the earth, gasping and terrified, and alive. You understand the real lesson. The real reason someone buried you all alive. It wasn't to kill you. It was to change you. To show you that you're stronger than you think. To show you that even in the darkest moment, when you're literally buried alive, there's always a choice. There's always a way forward. And sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is choose to help the person next to you survive too.